Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Ocean Explorers. This is a it's National Geographic. Yeah, uh, it it's confusing because sometimes it could be Disney Nature, or for some reason History Channel comes into this sometimes. But yeah, mostly everything is National Geographic, and this is a docu-series, of course, exploring the ocean through one of the most advanced vessels on the seas. Uh, they're complete with their little subs and everything. I kind of want to go down in one of their subs. It to me, it's partially terrifying, but also kind of neat. They're just wearing their normal clothes. They're not like putting on astronaut gear or anything else, but they're exploring a strange new world. It's going deep sometimes, but it's just also just deep enough that it's not too scary. But you're just down there among whales and octopi and coral and everything else, and it's and sharks and whales and just lots of other things. So it's pretty interesting stuff. This is narrated by James Cameron. Of course it is, because this is a man, other than making movies about the ocean and people living in the ocean or on the ocean or near the ocean or somewhere making references to the ocean, he likes to be in the ocean and fund the things, the exploration. He's not trying to make rockets to go to Mars or anything else and failing repeatedly. He is spending his money and his focus and his time working with some of the greatest oceanographers and explorers and people who are qualified to do this kind of work more than any of us. And it's not just like, this is my job. I've got to do things in the ocean. I got to keep track of all the sharks and how the whales do things. It looks kind of exciting. I'm sure there's paperwork. Yeah, no doubt. But still, pretty dang exciting. And of course, when you get a filmmaker involved with this, you know that your documentary is going to look good. So this is from 2024. It's one season so far. How many episodes? I don't know why they don't allow me to see that without having to check. It's only 6 episodes. I watched one episode so far, and yeah, right off the bat, James Cameron. You hear him before you see him, but you know it's him if you've seen anything. See him talk about any of his passion projects, from Titanic to Avatar or anything else. Yeah, he's there, and so you get to know the people that are on this Ocean Explorer vehicle, ship, vehicle. That's inadequate description of what that is. You get to see the people that are involved with this, and you get to see them exploring things and experiencing things that even they're not expecting to see. I don't think this is the kind of thing they could have scripted. You don't control nature. Yeah, you're going to expect to see them. Okay, we're going to follow some humpback whales today. Oh, there's a mother and a calf, and they're floating along, and we're going to track them and see how they migrate. And she gives birth, and again, the female is always the only parent the calf ever has, really, and there's also some danger, of course. It's not done in a, I don't know, not done in a how do I my brain is not working too well tonight, but it's like it ever is. It's not grotesque in the sense that they're not trying to sensationalize it. This is something where they're like, hey, we're going to be watching this, maybe tracking and tagging and things like that, just observing what's going on. And then, of course, killer whales, orcas, come into play. And yes, there is whale on whale violence because they got to eat. And killer whales, well, while mom and calf are floating along on their own, teaching the calf everything they need to know, the orcas work in packs. They are killer whales for a reason. And yeah, they don't just like, we're floating, let's bump into them, let's bite them. No. They've got a system. They got a system of calls. They got a system of communication. In some cases, they are able to send out a call that can be heard 9 miles away by other orca, probably other whales, but it says, hey, come get lunch. And yeah, they're not going after mama. because mama's big. Mama's bigger than them. But the baby, not as big as it needs to be. And you'd be surprised exactly how they go about trying to do this. One of the great things about this series is it's not just like, hey, we're going to talk about it and I'm going to show some graphs or let's make some animated stuff. No, they have this sort of 3D terrain, virtual reality or augmented reality glasses where they can sort of move things around between them on a table. I'm hoping that's real. They're projecting it as something that's real, and I guess it has to be. For them, they're wearing the glasses, and they have to, I guess, mimic that for us watching the show. So hopefully what we see is exactly what they see when they're showing the way they've mapped out the ocean floor, and they can see how some of the whales and males who go in there, they make a breeding call into the certain caverns that are about the size of a football stadium to draw in the females, and then now they mate, and then they give birth, and all the stuff that goes into making that circle of life under the sea happen. Wow, 2 Disney animated film references in one sentence. But that circle of life also can get cut off pretty quickly. I'm going to warn you, it's while it's not graphic or bloody or gory, it is a tad upsetting when you realize you see this just glorious moment of mother and calf just bonding and everything she does to protect her child. Understand, whales are mammals. They need to breathe oxygen. They have the holes on the top, and they have to come up for air. They can't stay underwater and just shark it all the time. And by the way, yes, there are sharks in this series. Normally I get rid of all shark stuff because I've seen way too much shark stuff on National Geographic Disney Plus. But it's part of this thing, so I let it go. And this one was about whales, so I'm good with whales. There's not as much whale stuff as there are shark stuff. So anyway, you know how to kill a whale? Drown it. That's just don't let it up for air. And the mother who realizes that her belly is the most vulnerable, she gets the baby on her back, up above, breathing well as needed and protecting any attacks from below and the sides. And the killer whale's jobs are to knock that baby away from her. And she maneuvers, and you get to see all of this. Yes, there's lots of waves and other stuff, but I've never seen anything like this before. In fact, they make the statement, and I imagine this is true, this has never been seen before. It's never been seen filmed before. And while, yeah, there are cuts and things from different angles, there's a really good chance that we've never seen it exactly purely unfold like this without special edits to sort of put it all together. They're on the scene, the helicopter, they got the ship, there's a boat, there's people in a small boat keeping track of this stuff, trying to get up real close, and also shooting things to trackers to keep track of how things happen. So they're right in the mix, right in the middle of things, not disrupting what's happening because they can't. The rule is, yeah, you don't want them to kill the baby whale, but this is how nature works when we're not around. And even when we are around, we are not there to change the outcome because the orcas have young ones too, and they need to eat. But it is, one, because it's 2024, it is new technology, filming technology, just really, it's crisp, it's clean, it looks really good. I've seen so many underwater documentaries now on Disney Plus over the last almost 6 years that I've been doing this. I've been seeing a lot, and this is honestly thrilling. And you get to see the excitement on the people's faces who do this, working with the latest technology and exploring things in ways that we really haven't documented before. And yeah, it's to me, it's worthwhile checking out, especially this first. I can't speak for the other episodes. I can speak for the first episode. This might draw you in to watch a whole lot more. So give it a shot. It's rare that I'm just like, oh my gosh, you guys are gonna love this. Well, some of you might love it, and by the end, you might be saddened. Let's say you won't be disappointed in how this looks and how this is presented, but holy cow, you're hoping for the best, but it's overwhelming numbers. And you know who doesn't come out of this alive. James Cameron lives, but I'm just saying, the baby humpback. It's sad. So yeah, give it a shot if you're into these documentaries and you want to see something just top of the line made. It's not like there's a whole lot of them that are bad, like badly made on Disney Plus, but this is the kind of things that when I know that James Cameron is doing it, you kind of get that reputation where you know that there's a passion behind this and that there's technology to capture it the way it happened. I hope. I mean, maybe I'm easily fooled. I don't know. Let's pick tomorrow's episode. 47. 47. Come on. Why do you have to refresh every time? Oh, wow. All right. This is a movie I've been told to watch for the longest time, and I've been planning to watch it for a really long time. That as I said, I have this series. I have this Disney Plus everyday thing. It's going to come up eventually, and it finally has. And I hear that it is impactful. Let's say emotionally impactful, and it features some familiar characters from the 100 Acre Wood, but this is live action, and it's Ewan McGregor. It's Christopher Robin. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to like about it, but we'll see if I like it at all, because I have not seen it yet. No, I didn't even see it in theaters. Christopher Robin is what we're watching next on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.